Money, 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 money. That's all I'm hearing from you guys is money, money, money. How can I get to that money? Detra, show me where the money is. Isn't that what a lot of you are asking me when I mentor you? Where is the money? I'm just trying to make this money. Well, today's video is going to be just for you and all of you who are wondering how you can actually make a particular amount of money in one day. Can I actually, honestly, can I make a certain amount of money in a day? Because I want to replace my job, or I'm already doing this. I just can't seem to catch my stride. I don't know what exactly is going on, but I do know that I want to make this money. Well, I'm here to tell you that it is possible for you to make a substantial amount of money in a day doing field inspections. But not only is it going to be determined based off of the type of inspections that you have, but it's also going to mainly depend on you. That means, do you have all of your ducks in a row? Are you ready each and every day to leave your house and actually make this type of money? Let's say, for instance, a company gives you plenty of work to do, okay? So they've given you files and you know you have these files. You're calling and you're setting appointments. And right now we're talking about home inspections because a lot of you, I know that you know we can do it with commercial, okay? But some of you still think that we cannot do it with homes. So we're going to talk about homes. You're working for these companies and you have these files, and all you have to do is call and get these appointments set. Are you working out some sort of strategy to where you make sure that you have enough in that day to suffice for how much money you want to make? Do you even know how much each inspection is going to pay you? Because through some of my conversations, I've realized that a lot of people don't know exactly how much they're being paid for the inspection. If you don't know and you're just wondering, how can I get that information? You need to be asking your company about that. They need to be sending you some sort of paperwork or something so you can know exactly what's taking place. And the reason why I say this now, I want to make sure that everyone understands this. They may know exactly what the actual inspection is paying, but they may not know what all of the extra bells and whistles that are attached to this inspection are paying to come up with an overall gross amount for that stop at that particular home. And I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say, for instance, you go and you're just gonna go in and get some pictures done on the inside of the house. Okay, so on your paperwork from your company, it may say get basic imagery to show, the inside of the home. On that, it may also tell you on the side probably $20, okay? But then at the same time, you got to do the outside. So when you do the outside and the inside, that equals to $40. So make sure that you know firsthand what type of money that you can expect to be coming in per inspection. All right, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's talk about how we're going to make a good amount of money every day. Because some of you wants to make $100 in 30 minutes, $200 within an hour. So let's talk about that. It first gonna start with you and how you set up your day to make sure that you can make this happen for yourself. Now that's firsthand. You most definitely can make that type of money just by doing the basic stops on homes. But you need to know that if you are going to be doing basic stops on homes, and you know what I mean, all of the basic photos on the outside, you also know that in order to make a substantial amount of money, you're going to have to be prepared to get up and head out with way more than one or two forms. Okay, so I just feel the need to say that because, I know that some people are actually doing this and then they're saying that they can't make any money. Okay, you're not making any money because you're not doing enough work. You're going to have to treat this as though this is your job. Why? Because it is. This is now your job. In order for it to replace a 9-to-5, you're going to have to treat it as though it is your job. For those of you who may feel like you're in need of mentorship, I do run a 4-tier program. The first tier is a 30-minute phone call between me and you to discuss any issues or any questions that you may have pertaining to the field inspection industry. The second level, which is a 1-hour phone call, which consists of the same thing as the first one. It's just simply for those who may need a little bit more time to make sure all of their questions are answered. And then, of course, we have tier number 3, which is a 2-week program. The 2-week program actually consists of a 1-hour call each week, along with accountability emails and, of course, text messages if you feel the need to do so. Tier number 4 is a 4-week mentorship. This 4-week mentorship consists of the first 2 weeks of 1-hour phone calls, along with the last 2 weeks, which consist of Zoom calls. That's right, you'll actually be on video with me so that we can actually chit chat and see exactly how far you've made it, the different things that you have accomplished, so that we can make sure that you're on that track to success. So go ahead, make that first step. Let's get you started. If you don't want but a certain amount of money to be made in a week or in a month, and you're not living for money, and it ain't all about the money, okay, because I know a lot of people are saying that, okay, that's fine. You don't have to. But in order for you to make the amount of money that you choose to make, you still gonna have to put in the work. So you're gonna have to schedule your days for exactly how you plan on making this amount of money. You're gonna have to get all of your ducks in a row, make sure you have everything in a particular order in order to get this done. When you roll up at a home, when you get out of your car, you need to already know what you're going to be doing first, all the way to what you're going to be doing last. And let's say, for instance, you have an appointment at a house. You go to someone's house, you set an appointment, when you get out of the car, you already know what you want to do first. But the homeowner steps out and they greet you at the door. They throw you off your game. They're talking to you, you're smiling at them, you're talking back, which is nothing wrong with that. Build some rapport with your clients, okay? I'm not telling you to not do that. But they've thrown you off your game, they're talking, they have puppies that are everywhere, the children's in the house, whatever the situation may be. And you find yourself lollygagging a little bit. By the time you finish this home, which normally probably wouldn't have taken you no more than about 15 minutes, you are now back at your car, looking at your watch, and you have been in this house 35 minutes between the house on the inside and the outside. Take control of the situation. Already know when you get out of the car that you are the coach, okay? So we're gonna look at it like this. You are the coach and they are the team, okay? And you are the one who are creating all the plays. And they follow behind you based off what you're doing. You have to stay in control of the situation. You get out of the car, you handle your business, You start leading the way from the time you get out. You know exactly what order you want to get your pictures done. You know exactly when you want to ask questions and when you don't want to ask questions. When they start trying to show you stuff that you know you don't need to see, all of this unnecessary stuff that has nothing to do with the inspection that you are doing right now. It has nothing to do with the issues at hand at the moment. You need to politely tell them, yes, I understand, but let me get the photos that I actually need to get. Bring them back to what you're trying to do. And you will be able to get these inspections done and get out of there. The quicker you get one done, the faster you move to the next. The faster you move to the next. The faster you move to the next. You guys get what I'm saying? If you want to make money, you have to be in charge of your day. You have to have all of your ducks in a row, have all of your equipment ready. If you're gonna have to do any type of sketching, already have that mapped out. And that's gonna require you to do some research before you even leave the house. Already have that done before the day comes for you to even do the inspection. So you already know what you're gonna be looking at, okay? Make sure that everything is exactly how you need it to be so that you can move in a quick manner. And I don't mean running because we're not Bugs Bunny, we ain't Road Runner. I don't mean that. I mean move in a particular manner to where you can finish up the inspection and be able to go on to the next. This is going to determine how much money you can make. Number one. Number two is what type of inspections are you doing when you leave the house? Are you doing just drive-bys, or are you doing a lot of appointments? If you're doing a lot of appointments besides drive-bys, then you know that you are most definitely able to make the money, okay? A lot of the inspections for homes, unless it's a high-value home, a lot of them do not take but a certain amount of time to get done, and you will have made the money, okay? We have some that range from 42, I'm just giving for mine, okay? 42, $37, $37.75, $40, $30, $65, $32, $25. You get what I'm saying? It all depends on what type of inspection it is. And when you calculate which ones you're doing for that day, then you'll know exactly how much money you're going to make. So I suggest, just me now, because this is what I do, so I like to just give out what I do, okay? I suggest that when you start making your appointments, you make your appointments for those days based off how much money you want to make for that day. So if you know you want to make $300 today, then you need to be making sure you set up appointments, $300 worth of fees that will be paid to you. And if you don't want to work more than 3 or 4 hours, then you need to make sure that when you head out, you stay in full control of the situation. You have your route mapped out. You are ready to go. There's no stopping. There's no lollygagging. There's no hanging around and just chilling for no unnecessary reason. And the day is steady ticking. The time is steady pushing. And by the time you get home, you've been gone all day, and now you don't feel like it was worth it. At the end of the day, it all boils down to you and how you set yourself up for success. Am I lying? You guys know what to do. Drop me some comments in the comment section and tell me exactly what it is that you do to make sure that you can make the money for your day. It does not have to be commercial at all. It can be complete homes. But if you work for a company who is giving you more than enough files, okay, more than enough clients for you to have to call to set up appointments or even drive-bys, and you can calculate exactly how much each one of them is going to be bringing in, it's up to you to set your appointments to make sure that your days are filled enough for you to make the amount of money that you want to make, and to make sure that you make it in a small amount of time. You need to hit the ground running when you head outside and get in your car and already know that I am in charge of my day. It's going to be a good day, and let's go make this money. You guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, because you know I'll be bringing you back something later. Thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.